This maintenance video will demonstrate how you can replace the filter assembly and the two active pure cell assemblies in your Air and Surface Pro XL unit. This should be done every 12 months. To complete these tasks, you will need the following 4 items: your Volara Air and Surface Pro XL unit, the replacement filter assembly, the 2 replacement active pure cell assemblies, the screwdriver included with your Volara Air and Surface Pro XL purchase. To begin, turn off and unplug your Volara Air and Surface Pro XL unit. In order to access the filter assembly and the active pure cell assembly, you will need to remove the back cover panel from the rear of the unit. To do this, find and gently press on the 2 places on the back cover panel where it says press until you hear a click, then carefully pull the back cover panel up and away from the unit. Set it aside. Use the screwdriver to gently remove the single screw securing the filter assembly to the top center of the unit, then set it aside. Then find and pull on the cloth tab at the top center of the filter assembly to lift the filter assembly up and out of the unit. At this point, you can discard the old filter assembly. Now you will see the 2 active pure cell assemblies. Remove each in 3 steps. Unplug the cell connector from the socket on the right by pressing down on the locking tab and pulling it straight out. Use your fingers to remove the 2 thumb screws located at the top of the cell. If they feel too tight at first, a coin or flathead screwdriver can be used to help loosen them. Slide the cell assembly down and out of the unit. At this point, you can dispose of the cell assemblies as required by practices established by your local authority. To install the 2 replacement active pure cell assemblies, slide each replacement cell into the unit. Use your fingers to insert and hand tighten the 2 thumb screws, and plug the cell connector into the socket to the right until you hear a click. Now you are ready to install the replacement filter assembly. To do this, insert the replacement filter assembly into the unit bottom end first. Then use the screwdriver to gently reinstall the screw to secure it to the top center of the unit. With the replacement filter and 2 replacement active pure cell assemblies now installed, replace the back cover panel by reinserting the bottom end first and gently pressing down where it says press until you hear a click. Now, plug in the unit, but do not turn it on. Reset the cell indicator light by pressing and holding the reset button for 3 seconds, until you hear a beep. Turn the unit back on. Reset the system by pressing and holding the reset button, until you hear a beep. This also turns off the cleaning indicator. If the cell indicator light is not flashing red, your installation was successful. If the cell indicator light is flashing red, then there is an issue with the connection of one or more of the cells. To fix this, reinstall both of the replacement cell assemblies, this time double-checking that the socket connections of the cell connectors are secure by repeating the previous instructions. If the red light turns off automatically, the reinstallation was successful. If the red light is still on, then the reinstallation was not successful and customer service should be contacted as one or more of the replacement cell assemblies may be damaged.